Hello, so I've been feeling really crummy lately. I was just super sick for like the past week. So I didn't really want to be on camera, but I wanted to film a video, so I decided to do something a little bit different. I'm going to talk about some YouTube channels that have kind of disappeared that I really miss, and I'm really like nostalgic for them. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. And I just want to say a lot of these people have good reasons for making content, including that they just don't want to anymore. Um, so don't bother them. Don't go and like harass them and ask them a bunch of questions. Clearly there's a reason that they don't make videos anymore. I'm gonna start with the channel I miss the most, which is Princess Peachy. Peachy started her channel around 2010. She was already pretty popular on Tumblr and DeviantArt for making these like kawaii doll dress-up games. In the beginning, her channel was mostly makeup tutorials and outfit videos, as well as videos showcasing her vintage 80s toys collection. And she mostly dressed in the kind of 2010s OTT Sweet Lolita style. But she did also wear fairy kei and even dabbled in himekaji gyaru. As her channel grew, she made a lot of tag videos and kind of one-on-one chat videos, talking about J-fashion, her favorite Disney princess, or really anything that was on her mind, with videos of her beloved pet bunnies as well as some gaming content. Part of why I really loved Peachy's content was you could tell just how unapologetically passionate she was for her interests, and the way that her kind of more geeky hobbies clashed with her princessy pastel image. In 2018, Peachy's content took a little bit of a shift. She began uploading a series of vlogs of her travels to Japan. She documented all of the first trip as well as part of a second trip that she did a year later. And the amount of detail and editing she put into these videos was nothing short of amazing. Unfortunately, this is where her uploads began to slow down until her last video in 2021. Peachy was open with her chronic illness as well as personal struggles, which made it difficult for her to film videos consistently. She was still active on Instagram as well as Twitter for a little while, but eventually those accounts went dark too. The last bit of information I was able to find was a friend of Peachy's said that she was taking a break and dealing with personal life things. So I think we should definitely respect that and leave Peachy and her friend to their own private business. Though I definitely do miss Peachy's cheery and happy personality, as well as her quirky sense of humor. I'm fine to keep rewatching her Japan vlogs and hope that maybe someday she'll come back and surprise us. Keeping in line with the theme of Sweet Lolita, I want to talk about Ari Michelle. Ari started posting videos around 2020. She primarily wore Sweet Lolita, but also dabbled into Gothic Lolita as well as OG, which is considered kind of the masculine counterpart to Lolita fashion. Her content mostly revolved around Lolita tag videos, as well as some advice and styling tips. And she would even post the occasional vlog showcasing her life in Japan. I really admired her attention to detail while showing off different dresses, as well as her calm and confident voice and demeanor. She came off as someone who was very experienced in the fashion and kind of like your big sister in Lolita. Though I have no idea how old she is, and she could very well be younger than me. Unfortunately, her channel was incredibly short-lived, and her last upload was in 2021. Her other social media accounts seem to have gone dark or private, which leads me to believe that she just has no desire for presence on social media anymore. So I think we should respect her wishes and leave her be. That being said, her videos are still up, so I would highly recommend checking out her channel for cord inspiration as well as just general cuteness. Speaking of channels that started in 2020, this is Acid Milk. Acid Milk, also known as Acid Milk 666 on different social media, was a part of the Roaring 20s scene revival. They were already pretty popular on TikTok when they started posting thrift hauls to YouTube. Their content mainly consisted of clothing styling videos, scene and emo hair tutorials, as well as a couple of makeup tutorials. And they definitely captured that feeling of 2010s YouTube where it just felt like you were talking to your friend in their room. What set them apart for me was their dry and kind of sarcastic sense of humor, as well as the fact that they would include old school GameCube Animal Crossing music, as well as Hatsune Miku songs in their videos, which made for a very comforting and nostalgic experience. They had mentioned before falling out of love with the kind of scene emo style. So with their last video being posted in 2022, I'm guessing that this kind of shift in their aesthetic may have happened again, and they might have felt boxed in by scene or emo style. I do still hope that someday they'll return to the internet, but I don't want them to feel pressured to act or to dress in a certain way because they think that's what people want. Diving back into Lolita fashion, on the darker side, this is Sparkly Guts. Sparkly Guts, or Spoon, was a creator who focused mostly on gothic and old school style Lolita fashion. Their videos were tragically few, with their last video being uploaded in 2021, only a year after the first one. I really enjoyed her sweet and bubbly personality, as well as her out-of-the-box and varied way of styling Lolita fashion. She would often mix elements of menheta or guro into her coordinates, and I particularly liked her video where she delved into some bands that were either inspired by Lolita fashion or work well with the gothic aesthetic. These days, they are still active on Instagram from time to time. However, their style is a lot more broad. I can't help but wonder if they might have felt boxed in or stifled by the limits of gothic Lolita fashion, though it seems that she does still wear it occasionally. I don't know if she'll ever make a return to YouTube to catch us up where she's at stylistically, but you can follow her and support her art on Instagram. If you know about Lolita fashion on YouTube, you already know the Pearly Cute channel. This YouTube channel was like a home for all things angelic pretty and EGL nostalgia during the pandemic. But it wasn't all surface level. She also dug deep and uncovered the secrets of the community in her Lolita iceberg video. I really enjoyed Sarah's sharp wit as well as her sense of humor. She seemed ready to burst into the giggles at a moment's notice. You could tell she had a deep love for the fashion, but she also didn't take herself too seriously. Sadly, the party came to an end and her last video was uploaded in 2022. Sarah has only posted on Instagram sporadically since this video, but I think the biggest clue to her absence comes in that last video where she admits that she's fallen out of love with the OTT suite style and has chosen a more cottagecore otome type of look. She also mentioned a business venture and personal life things taking away her free time for filming. I wish her luck in whatever she decides to do in the future, but I definitely miss her unique perspective and sense of humor. I still rewatch those Lolita nostalgia videos to this day. Taking a step back to the more old school side of things, this is Pure Ray. Ray, like a few other people on this list, started making videos in 2020, but her personal style was far from typical. In a time when pretty much everyone was obsessed with the 2010 era angelic pretty sweet boom, Ray's style was firmly planted in old school Lolita, even ranging back to proto-Lolita styles. She would even dabble in gothic and classic styles, but regardless of the style, she was committed to experimentation and often broke or bent the rules of EGL fashion. Her videos mostly consisted of advice, discussions, and reviews. I loved how she would spotlight indie creators in the fashion like RR Memorandum or Wirehead. These days, she seems very busy in her personal and professional life, but I was excited to see that she seems to be pretty active on her art account, which I will link below. I wish her well in any creative endeavor she decides to pursue. Can you tell that YouTube was a source of comfort for me in 2020? Meet Khadija Mbo. Up until about 3 months ago, they were a video essayist on YouTube, would give commentary on a wide variety of subjects, especially those relating to gender, race, and sexuality. I found their videos to be incredibly nuanced and thoughtful. You can always change your mind became kind of a catchphrase of theirs, and they demonstrated concepts like intersectional feminism in a very non-judgmental and open way. As someone who struggles with black and white thinking and rigidity, their perspective was very helpful to kind of shake me out of that. Like I mentioned before, their last video was sadly uploaded just 3 months ago, and I already missed them. But they are on to bigger and better things. They have started touring their live show, Operatica, which is a fusion of their classically trained operatic singing voice mixed with their newfound love of pole, as in the type of dance. Though I am sad they won't be posting any more video essays for the time being. They seem very happy on their new path, and that's all that really matters. So go see Operatica and support them. So you all remember 2015 era makeup gurus, right? Well, Jordy, also known as It's Likely Makeup, was nothing like that. I mean, sure, she could get glam with the best of them, but her background as a multidisciplinary artist definitely gave her a creative edge. And if you weren't convinced yet, her sweet, big sisterly personality would definitely win you over. Jordy ran the gamut from clean girl to clown, literally. She loves clowns and clown makeup. She definitely wasn't afraid of color and often bleached or shaved her brows off entirely for a look. She was truly a makeup chameleon. But though she looked like an ethereal and otherworldly fairy, her calm aura and down-to-earth attitude definitely made you want to stick around. So what changed? Well, nowadays, Jordy is busy being a loving mother of two, not to mention being the face of her own makeup brand, and yet she still finds time for creative pursuits. Her latest video, uploaded in 2024, details her process of purchasing and renovating a vintage dollhouse. Now, I watched this as it was happening on her Instagram, and the amount of work and detail she put into this project is just stunning. You should absolutely go and watch the video yourself if you haven't. In fact, you should check out her entire back catalog of videos and get some fun makeup inspiration. The makeup therapy series is especially good. Even if Jordy decides never to return to YouTube, I just want to say I'm really grateful for the time, effort, and beauty she's already brought to the platform. And our final creator, who I dearly miss, Taylor Riley. Taylor started posting on her YouTube channel in the mid-2010s, but you might know her as the Inhaler Girl from Vine. Most of her videos would fall under the lifestyle or slice of life category, but she's absolutely hysterical, so really every video was a comedy video. She just has this very frank, deadpan sense of humor, where even her facial expressions are funny. See, I'm laughing right now, like not even watching the video with sound on. When I say her videos are a slice of life, they were anything but mundane. She was always trying something new, baking, cooking, dyeing her hair, subjecting herself to BTS trivia. Taylor would also speak about her disability from time to time. She was born with a rare type of skeletal dysplasia, which caused her to stop growing at just 4 feet. It also caused her to struggle with various health problems. So every now and then she would use her platform to speak about dwarfism, but like many people, I'm sure she appreciated when the focus was not on her body, but her personality. I was kind of heartbroken when Taylor stopped posting, because she's definitely the type of creator where I would refresh my subscriptions just to see if she had posted a new video. I know she had mentioned that she was streaming on Twitch more regularly, but I don't really use Twitch except to watch Germa streams, so I wouldn't know. Saw on her Instagram she mentioned a possible return to YouTube, so there is still hope. But either way, I want to wish Taylor and her 2 sweet kitties well, and to thank her for all the laughter she's brought me over the years. So those were all the channels that I really miss on YouTube. If you want to comment down below and let me know if there's any channels that you miss that I maybe don't know about, or if you miss these channels as well. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.